Hello everybody, Maximus here with A1 Website Pro, and what I have here is a new content management system. I love WordPress, but in the whole thing about them making things simple, they've actually made things a lot more complicated for people, and it ends up getting bogged down with a lot of scripts, and there's just some things that you should have automatically, like caching, file, HT access, gzip compression, so on and so forth. But just for the layman starting out, I think this is going to be a better option for them. It's very simple and it's not complex. For instance, if you wanted to change your header around or your sidebar, your content, how it's displayed, left or right. But anyway, I'm just going to show you some of the features of this new content management system. And yes, I'll be giving it away free and to anybody that wants to use it. And I think it's a lot better option, a lot simpler. In fact, this is the dashboard for it right here. And whenever you first log on to it, I'll probably just have some simple messages here. Directions are self-explanatory, but there's no need to ever leave your dashboard when you're working on your site. In WordPress, you have to hire a web developer like me to go create you a new theme. Well, with this, you can actually create your own theme without any coding knowledge or anything like that. So you can preview your site just by clicking this button here. So we can change our background color to whatever we want. Maybe we want a red background color. And then if you want to know what that looks like, you just hit submit there. It'll update your style sheet for you. And then you can go look. So you kind of have like this dark background color. And say maybe you want to change this header color. Well, you just go to color style, right down here where it says header. Maybe you would want to see what there we go, maybe a darker green would look. Just hit submit. It'll update your style sheet for you, and you can see what it looked like that way. See, and then you can change your menu color style, the background for the menu if you want. But there's all different kinds of things that you can do. You can make your fonts black, white, red. So we have background color, our page content color. Now our page content color, if you ever want to see what it is, it's this gray stuff here, but maybe you want a lighter gray with black fonts. So you just come over here, color style, and you could make this a lighter gray, just like that. And maybe you want your font color to be black. You just go down like this and hit submit. It's that simple. It'll update your style sheet. What's happening here is I'm using PHP to write your CSS style sheet so it serves static content to your internet site. That's why this is so fast. It's not relying on the database to do everything for you like WordPress does. Okay? Then we have our layout options. Okay, so if we go to our website, once again, like I said, you never have to leave your dashboard. You can see we have our sidebar on the right. Okay, let's say, well, I want to see what my sidebar looks like over here. Well, what you could do is see this little sidebar left or right, just tick that button and hit submit, and it'll update your style sheet for you, and boom, got your sidebar on the left. Say, well, my sidebar is too small. Maybe I want it coming out halfway across the page. Well, you click your layout options and just slide this over to maybe 50%, hit submit, and your styles will be updated for you. And then, of course, you have your sidebar coming off to this side of the page. Now, some content like embedded videos and stuff like that. In fact, that's why I made this like this, because a lot of people just need a couple more pixels in their sidebar, or they want it thinner. Well, now you have the option to do that. So let's go ahead and put this back to where we had it, about 20–25%. And I'll update my style sheet for me, and voila, there we are. So also in our layout options, you'll notice that we have this. How high do you want your header? Okay, some people, right now we see it's set at 158 pixels. So if we go back here, we see that our header is 158 pixels, and we have this little space below my picture there, so maybe I want to cut out that space. So I'll just go back to my layout options, my header, and I'll shrink it. I'll make it, instead of 158, maybe 143 would be good. But you notice I could go back and forth. And see, I got rid of that little gap down there that was bothering me. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So the other thing that you could do is you could change your font styles. Okay, let's say that you wanted your font style to be a different color or a different style of font. Well, if you scroll down here, you'll see this little graphic. If you click on it, it's going to bring up a big one. You know, you can enlarge this to see the different style fonts that you can choose from. And then maybe we'll turn Walter Turncoat. Maybe we'll try that one, see what that one. So right now, if we look at our website, we see we have this style font. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to choose Walter Turncoat. Where are you? There you are. Hit submit. It'll update the styles. Go back to the website, and you can see that my font has changed for my entire website. And like I said, it's really fast and it's easy. Now, let's say that I wanted home to be contact, maybe I wanted about us to be first or something like that. So if I go to page menu order, I would order the about us pages as 1, and then I would set my home page at 2, just like that. Set the order so I can reorder them, and see I got my about page 1 and my home page 2. The other thing is if you're looking out on a regular, you can always refresh so you can see your changes. And as you hit these different links, you'll notice that we have our pretty permalinks for search engine optimization. The other thing that you'll notice as you click, you have a blog feature as well. And then if you right click, you can see, if we view the page source, you can see that you have your meta description and your meta keywords in there as well. Okay, so that was important for people. It's important for people to have that information. Okay, so scrolling right down. So how do you edit the header and stuff like that? Well, in this content management system, it's so easy to get in there, put your scripts in the header or the sidebar or the footer. We have them laid out for you right here. Header content. There you go. So maybe you want to throw a picture of my beautiful daughter here, okay, into the editor. Now you say, oh, Max, that doesn't fall where I want it to. I want it to be on the right. Well, you can just drag and drop your pictures. You can also upload more pictures if you want, but after you have a picture there, you just click this little button right here, and you can align it to the left, to the right. You can put your alternative text there. You can resize it. Maybe you want it to be 200 instead of 150. And just click OK, and you'll see that it'll put itself in place. This little editor will give you all kind of different cool things that you could do to your website. And as you scroll down on the page, you'll see there's a little submit button. It's kind of out of your viewing site, but it is down there. Hit submit, and then once again, you can see all of your media files right here, as you upload them. But if you go back to your website without even having to leave, you see that we have the picture over here. Now, a lot of people are like, well, what can I do about that? Instead of hiring a developer or something, you could just go back to your header content, take this picture and maybe drag it up there. So it's right beside Metaphor Music, And then I'll hit submit once again. And then go back to the website, and you can see that the picture's right there. And then you could, of course, resize it, do anything that you want. If you go to your footer content, now if we scroll down here, we see our footer's all black. Okay, can't even read the text, right? So maybe we want to change the background of that footer. We would just go to our color style, and so footer color, maybe we'll make it a type of a maroon or whatever. Hit submit. Of course, you could always go back and make sure your changes went through, and it is. And then if you want to edit your footer content, you just go here, edit your footer content, put it in there once again, whatever you want to do. Upload. If you want to upload a new picture, all you would have to do, well, let's go to our picture file, and I always like pictures of my kids. So, let's see here, my baby girl. Hit submit. And then all I have to do is drag and drop this picture right wherever my cursor is. And maybe I want to align this picture to the left. So I could just align it to the left or the right, wherever I want. Click OK. and then hit my submit button at the bottom. Once again, I go back to my website, make sure my picture's in there. You know, it's down there, my baby girl. But now every website has a home page, you know, and homepage content is important. So what I have on our homepage here at Metaphor Music is just a couple of YouTube videos that I embedded. So, and that brings me to, you know, what if I need scripts in my header or my footer? Well, all you have to do is put them right in there. Just click your view source code, paste your scripts in there, and you're done. So no more, you know, going and editing the header PHP file or anything like that. Adding pages are real easy. Let me show you what we got here. So we have About Us, Home, Contact Us, and Blog. And now let's go ahead and add another page. We'll just call it our test page. And test. Here, the URL structure, you can name it whatever you want. And uppercase, lowercase, if you make a mistake or something, it'll make a URL-friendly page for you. I'll just call this test page. And this is a test page. Okay. Meta description. Testing this out, or output. Okay. Here are some tags, and you can give it a category as well. Let me move this window up here so we can see everything. There we go. Category. All right, and just hit submit. And a new page is already generated for you. If you go back to your website, you'll see test is right there. So it puts the button in there for you and everything, and you have all your published date, you know, what category it is, whatever it's tagged, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very fast. Now posts are, you know, that's what's included in your blog. A lot of people are familiar with blog posts. So here's a test post that I made, and you have the same thing. Okay, we'll include authorship and all that stuff later. If you want access to your media, all you do is click your media. You can see what media that you have in there, your member list. You can edit your account. It's really, really simple, and it's fast. So that was it's a big ranking factor in Google now for sites to be fast. And just within a few clicks of a button, you can edit an entire content management system. No need to hire anybody or anything like that. And I'll continue to be dedicated to making more and more updates for this for anybody that wants to use this content management system. All right, I hope you're just excited about it as I am, and I hope this helps a lot of webmasters out. Thanks, bye.